me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 oh! Stop. Wait a minute.
8th grade FCS is a class you can take. In that class we look at cooking, and we also do sewing. So we're kind of building on what you already learned in 7th grade, and we cook a lot more. We have the cake party, which you might have heard about. We focus on like learning about different meals. In sewing, we make a pair of pajama pants, and you get to choose your second project, and you get to embroider. So there's a lot more choices in 8th grade when it comes to sewing and cooking a little bit. We also do a small unit on healthy relationships, talking about healthy relationships and unhealthy relationships. So 8th grade is a lot of fun. We keep building on what you've already learned in 7th grade, and you get to eat and you get to sew.
8th grade IT is 18 weeks. You can take that, and with that one I'll teach you how to build CO2 cars, wind generators, rockets, and everything you build, we take and we launch the rockets, we take and we race the cars, and then we build bridges to destroy them. So take that one.
So Art 8 starts out with a graphite pencil drawing that has to do with balance and value, which are some of the essential skills for the course. And right now they are building a collage and doing an expansion of some of the stuff that they do in 7th grade, which has to do with scale and proportion. So we're going to expand the scale of that and paint it on a masonite board with tempera paint. Later on we will do a clay project, and I've been talking to Ms. Hendrickson and some of the English teachers to try and make that more idea related and creative and innovative, original. So we'll do a clay project. In the past I've done shoes, probably going to have to do with books and creating a visual representation of stuff that's going on in the book with a clay object. The name Kaleidoscope has to do with symmetry, and that will also be tempera painted, so that we'll make a pattern piece, and then it'll be about 24 by 24 inch squares, where it's kind of a rotational design. You can either do a mirror image or a rotational image. And the color scheme, like, it has a little bit of color theory in it. You can do either a monochromatic, a complementary scheme, or an analogous color scheme. So it has some color theory built into it. Okay, craft media is more of a hands-on class, so it doesn't involve a lot of the same materials as 8th and 9th grade art. It's more of a hands-on class where we do some weaving, paper making at times, book arts, woods, glass, casting, glass fusing, jewelry.
Home improvement and maintenance is an 8th and 9th grade class that you can take. It's 18 weeks. Things that we do in there, you guys can build tool totes for your first project. Then I'll teach you how to build walls, windows. We'll put the walls up. I'll teach you how to sheetrock them. And then we'll do some electrical work in those walls. And that's mainly it.
Hello, my name is Mr. Ochoa, and I'm the Spanish teacher here at Peet Junior High, and I'm here to talk about the World Cultures class that we'll be offering to our 8th graders this coming spring. And basically it's a World Cultures class, and it's designed to give students the experience of what it's like to take another language, to learn another language, and their cultures as well. So we'll be focusing on some vocabulary, common expressions and phrases, so just basic vocabulary that you will be able to use in French, in German, and in Spanish. Our goal is that by exploring these 3 different cultures and languages, that by the end of your 8th grade you'll be able to make a more educated decision on which language you would like to pursue as a 9th grader in the future.
Okay, electronic technology and learning, or electech as we call it, is totally different than infotech. We don't have the focus on keyboarding, but we do a lot more projects in there. We will learn things about the computer. We do animations in there. We learn about Prezi. We're going to learn about eMaze, which is a new project this year. We have a photo unit, and in this photo unit you learn about taking pictures, and we do some editing of photos where you have to create cutouts. We have a videography unit where you will be creating a video, and we learn how to edit that. Our big project of the year is where we learn how to do some coding with HTML, and HTML is one of the basic codes that you are going to be learning. So if you have an interest in programming and coding, that's a good fit for you. With that, we create web pages, and you'll do a few sample pages, and then you'll create your own web page. Looking forward to having you join us next year in Elect Tech.
Hi, my name is Mr. Beyersdorfer, and I teach 8th and 9th grade band here at Peet. With 8th and 9th grade band, you get the opportunity to learn and play more progressive literature, more advanced literature. We have 3 concerts here at Peet per year. We have 1 field trip to the high school to perform for a judged contest, and this is during the school day. So we just get on the bus and we get to go over to the auditorium and perform for a rating. We have 1 big all-city performance at the high school. You also have the opportunity to audition for the combined 8th and 9th grade jazz band, which is a super good group. It's outside of school. We meet in the mornings. We perform for cabaret and several other concerts too. Each individual student in the program receives an individual 10-minute lesson per lesson cycle with the band directors. This allows each student to progress on their own speed and their own clip. The best part about this class, I think, is it just overall you have the opportunity to take a skill and polish it and be the best creative artist you can on your individual instrument or instruments. This is a skill that we gain as a group in group band, but also on your own, and it just lasts a lifetime. I know people who have graduated from Peet, who are graduated from college, who are now grown adults that still play, and they'll probably continue to play for the rest of their life. So this is something that doesn't just end here at Peet. It starts at Peet and it ends whenever you feel like. Welcome to 8th and 9th grade band. It's a party.
So in 8th and 9th grade chorus here at Peet, we're really working on using our good vocal techniques to transfer into the music that we are getting ready to perform for concerts throughout the year. Really working on using good vocal habits, remembering our good posture, remembering good vocal techniques as we do our warm-ups, as we transfer our warm-ups into the music that we're learning to perform. It's really a great way to come and meet with other students that maybe you don't see throughout the day. So all of our 8th graders are together during one period, all of our 9th graders are together during one period. Really a great way to come together and kind of take a break from your hard schoolwork and really relax and enjoy music together.
Well, 7th and 8th grade orchestra, 9th grade orchestra at Peet are really extremely fun. We get to meet during the school day, so 9th grade meets 3rd period and 7th and 8th grade meets 7th period. We play a whole range of music. We do classical, pop, movie music. Pretty much you'll find at least one favorite piece every year that you play, and it's just a really great experience. Students all get along really well, and it kind of becomes sort of a sense of community among the orchestras. So it's a great place to be here at Peet Junior High.
Peer Helpers you can take in 8th or 9th grade as an elective. Peer Helpers is a great class. It's all about service learning. So we're going to be learning and working with students here at Peet, or with students at River Hills, or outside in the community. So we do a lot of field trips. We work together with a lot of different people, and we learn how to be a better person. So it's a really great class for anybody, whether they're shy or outgoing. We do a lot of hands-on activities, and we also do a lot of volunteering. So whatever you like to do, we kind of set you up and we work with you to work in the community so you can better help our community. So again, it's a great class. You should sign up.
Gateway to Technology class. It's kind of an intro to engineering. We do a lot of building mechanisms early in the year, so a lot of kind of fun hands-on stuff for the kids to work with VEX robotics kits. As the year goes on, we put motors on them and we get them to do different things. They build elevators, they build drag racers, they get cars that can follow different paths and use light sensors and different things. So it's a lot of group projects, it's a lot of working together and being able to work in kind of a relaxed atmosphere with their friends where they can chat and work on being hands-on with a lot of different things.
If you sign up to be a library assistant, you'll get to do a lot of cool things. You get to work at the circulation counter, checking in books, checking out books. You get to help students with their Chromebooks if they have Chromebook issues. You get to troubleshoot with them. We will have you shelving books, so you really need to know your alphabet skills. You will be cutting and pasting and working on library displays for us, and generally just straightening up the library and making it your place and a place for all of your fellow students.
If you're interested in being an office assistant, I can give you a little idea of what you would be in for. The main job of the office assistants, which many of you already know, is delivering passes to classes. That's probably the biggest responsibility, helping us out in the office with that. They may also help out with other things like folding programs or different things that they can help our secretaries out with. They also help Mr. Jones with setup at times before events, basketball games, or whatever it might be, dealing with concessions. A lot of the time the office assistants are just in here and they don't really have any responsibility, and it's more like a study hall situation for them.